No business exists in a vacuum. A company operating in isolation ignores the economic and social shifts happening right outside its doors, risking a strategy that can become obsolete the moment the landscape changes. To survive that turbulence, management must actively visualize their environment. They need to identify the immediate constraints closing in and the wide-open opportunities that lie ahead. In the 1960s, corporate researchers realized that simply guessing wasn't a sustainable business plan. They developed a systematic method to stop reacting to the market and start predicting future developments. This graphic breaks down the foundational tool they created to solve that problem. It is the SWOT Analysis, an acronym that stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. This framework prevents a business from flying blind. It gives organizations a systematic way to analyze data and navigate an environment that refuses to stand still. We start by drawing a hard line between what a business can control and what it cannot. Everything inside the company walls belongs to your controllable core. Inside that core, we have strengths. These are the positive internal factors and resources that management dictates entirely. By securing robust financial backing, holding exclusive patents, owning prime physical locations, and hiring experienced staff, a company builds its own competitive advantage. But that same core also holds weaknesses. These are the internal activities and flaws that drag down efficiency and detract from the company's overall value. If management ignores these gaps, they place themselves at an active competitive disadvantage. You have to identify where your processes are failing before you can begin to enhance them. Mastering this controllable core sets the baseline for corporate survival. However, analyzing the inside of the building is only half of the strategy. Once you push past those company walls, you enter the massive external environment. These are the sprawling macroeconomic and social forces that a business has absolutely zero control over. Out here, we scan for opportunities. These are external conditions a business does not currently possess, but could leverage for an immense positive impact. A shift in consumer demographics, new funding from outside donors, or a competitor leaving the market. However, that same environment produces threats. These are the negative external factors that put a company's entire operating strategy at risk. You cannot stop an economic depression, a sudden spike in inflation, or a mass change in demographics. Because you cannot control these external threats, your only defense is anticipation. Management must build contingency plans long before the damage actually occurs. The external horizon provides both potential for growth and very real risk. Navigating it requires constant, vigilant environmental scanning. A SWOT analysis works by integrating isolated data points into a cohesive map. Strategic value emerges when the controllable internal world and unpredictable external world are forced to collide. This chart details the architecture of that collision. The matrix cross-references helpful or harmful factors against internal or external origins. By knowing their strengths, a business grabs external opportunities, and by being honest about weaknesses, management builds defenses against looming threats. Ultimately, the SWOT matrix organizes a chaotic, unpredictable external world into a set of clear, actionable internal priorities.